I've taken my second trade of the day. This will be my last trade of the day because I saw Nasdaq. Nasdaq is I cannot trade Nasdaq because the broker I'm using is not offering those services. So let me see how this will turn out. Remember, GBP JPY today is a very risky day because GBP JPY opened and it has been very volatile. If you look at this chart, mother tongue. If you look at this chart, price has been very volatile by the back and forth. So my first trade almost hit TP and the market bought. So I'm looking at the second trade here. I'm trading a very small account. Here I'm risking about on this trade. I'm risking about $1, $1, nothing much. Let me see. Yeah, I'm risking about $1. This trade has a risk to reward ratio of 3.53. Guys, I'm not yet done with my attachment. The director said that the assessment is this week, so today I want to sleep early. Today I don't want to spend so much time in the chats because of tomorrow I have to report. The target for this trade is I think $2. Yeah, around $2. GBP JPY today is very volatile and it's moving. It's moving like crazy. You see those movements? It's moving like crazy. You see? I have allowed this market to move up a little bit, but I don't want it to see price so bullish above that point because we have some liquidity here that probably will be taken out. But let's see. And I hope I'm vibrant. I have a new mic today. I have a mic, although it's not new. I had bought some time back, and I was unable to use it. So I'm just trying to see if today I'll be a bit audible. In fact, I remember today that I had the microphone and I can use it. I was using my phone. Guys, I don't have so much capital, I think. With me This week I only have $8 for this week, and I need to be very, very cautious about them. Don't want to blow them. It's way better if I had five losses, all 5 losing days, than blowing the entire account in one trade. So that's why I'm targeting. I'm not going so far beyond my capabilities in terms of the amount of money that I'm risking in the market. I'm trying to risk manage so much. The forex markets are very risky, by the way. And I'm not a pro, guys. Even if I hit 1 TP, or I hit 2 TP, or I hit 3 TP, or even if I hit $100 in a day, I'm yet to be profitable. And that is why I don't trade so much money. Again, I don't have so much capital, by the way. Capital right now is, I'm struggling. Even to fund these $8 is struggle, by the way. It's the one that people say I sacrificed myself. I've tried so much to fund that $8. For this trade, by the I said I'm risking only $1 with a risk to reward ratio of 3.5 3.53. I cannot expect more than $4 in this trade. Let me check it. In fact, it's 3 point something. It's the same amount. Around 3.53. Yeah. If it goes to our stop loss, we stop at that for today, and we wait for tomorrow. As I check which broker, let me check which brokers can I use to trade Nasdaq. Nasdaq is a feature. Nasdaq is features. The broker that I'm using, let me check, guys. Let me show you guys. I was analyzing, but I was not. You see, guys, this was my setup for Nasdaq. But then, the broker that I'm using right now does not have the option for trading Nasdaq. You see this setup for Nasdaq? Yeah. And now the broker that I'm using does not. Nasdaq I can trade on. Let me check. Because I'm using HFM. Can I trade again? Excuse me. Actually, I see that they are providing it as USA 100. Let me check. USA 100. Yeah, it's here. Yo. Yeah, yeah, the USA 100. Yeah, the Jets. I need to go for. I don't know the risk management for it. Let me see. In Nasdaq is also fair. It's also very, very fair. That's a very, very fair. But now this setup has. This setup has already. Let me look for another setup. Because this one has already gone. I was in the GJ and this one has already gone. I thought I was looking for Nasdaq or Nas 100. Kube they have it as USA 100. I think Nasdaq offers so very nice setups. But you know, like any other day. Like any other day, like any other setup, there's a possibility of losing in these markets. Yo, this will be the cleanest. These are really clean setup. Let me show you. So I'm gonna buy here. Well, this was my initial setup. Now I'm gonna buy here because I'm late. If that price comes below that point, if that price comes there, I'm going to buy. For real, like I first place the buy limit and stop limit. The buy limit is at what buy limit? In fact, I'm going to buy because I see this market is already pushing to that point. They're very, very nice targets. Buy limit at 21 396 point 23,396 point 0.6. Yeah. My SL will be at 23,385. 23,385.2, and my TP will be at 434.1. Yeah. Two contracts also. Let me see the GBP JPY. GBP JPY is misbehaving, but it's okay. I was expecting that market to take out those two highs there, because I did not like them. I did not like those highs at all. So it's quite possible. As it takes out those highs, let me watch the Nasdaq. Let me see the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq had a very nice test up, but then now I was late. I was late for this trade. This was supposed to be my very first live trade on Nasdaq. You see how Nasdaq is respecting my levels. Nasdaq is a very nice currency. Even GBP JPY is very nice. Only that today GBP JPY is a bit volatile. Let's see what the market does after this. Am I not seeing my setup? Where am I? Have my setup gone? Where is my setup? Is my internet having a problem? No. Where is my setup? These are Nasdaq setups. I had a setup here for GG. me reload this chart. As you see, my Nasdaq trade is headed to TP, and I did not take that trade. And where is the GBP JPY? Look at how GBP JPY is misbehaving. I wanted it to sweep this area here, and now instead of sweeping and selling, it's misbehaving. It's behaving like today. JJ was not feeling like trading. Let me check for Nasdaq. Let me check for NAS 100. It's going to TP. I did not activate my buy orders. Nasdaq. It's called Nasdaq. You see how I had a very nice setup of Nasdaq, guys. But I tried to find it. You know, I've just registered with this broker, HFM. I tried to find Nasdaq and I could not find it. Kumbe they are calling it US 100. When Nasdaq approaches a liquidity like this, it does not behave like GBP JPI. Can you see? Watch and see how Nasdaq will respond very quick. It's a very common pattern for Nasdaq to react very quickly towards liquidity. Very quickly, in fact. This GBP JPY setup is just not giving. I expected the market to take some liquidity there, but not to buy so much. I'm out. I'm out, guys. Less $2, it's okay. I'll try again tomorrow. Tomorrow is another day. Today, GBP JPY has been really cruel to me. So this is my first trade here. Almost hit TP. Then bounced off. This is the second trade. Was expecting it to come and sweep some liquidity here, but I was not anticipating for it to buy so much. And it looks like it's going to buy, continue buying. So you just get out. And I'm out, guys. I'm out of that trade. Let me check Nasdaq. Let me check for Nasdaq. Nasdaq takes liquidity very fast. If this market could manage to come below here, I would be very, very happy. I would be very, very happy. So GPPGPA today was not very much willing. Was not willing. So I had an account of $8, and I made a loss of I now have a balance of 6, so I basically lost $2. That's a nice risk management. So remember, guys, everything here is unfiltered. No hiding anything. No faking anything. So let me wait for this Nasdaq setup to complete. Then I'll be out. Nasdaq is very likely to respond to this point. Price point which would be very appropriate. So let's see. I have a movie that I'm watching, so I'll basically no, I cannot watch the movie. Tomorrow I must go to the office. I'm calling it an office just for respect, because I'm not even getting paid. Those guys cannot give you even a cup of tea. Yep. So guys, I hope I'm vibrant enough, or I hope my voice is a bit better. I've not been able to adjust the microphone fully, or rather set it up fully. So I'll check on that tomorrow. In case there is any noise, I will hear from the video. You see, guys, at some point in the market, you have to accept. You don't have to force it. You need to accept that the market has hit your stop loss. This market today, even if it offered me another setup, I would not take it today. I would not take it today because that's not the right thing to do. That is not what I have allowed myself to do. So this setup is invalid because the market did not execute. So the only setup that I'm working on here is this one. What is this? The only setup that, let me zoom it for you guys. So the only setup that I'm working with is this one. Guys, you see I'm a beginner. I did not even find this currency in the MetaTrader 5. Oh, I've just made a simple Google and I've realized that listen to what the AI has said. So my request was, can I trade Nasdaq on HFM markets? And the reply was yes. You can trade the Nasdaq on HFM primarily through contracts for different CDFs, contracts for difference on major indices like the Nasdaq Composite and Nasdaq 100, referred to as the US 100 by HFM. HFM offers various features in trading indices, including CFDs on major indices, including the Nasdaq Composite and Nasdaq 100. And then there is all this Cusifia. What do we call it? AI is trying to praise HFM here. You know, guys, the last time I made a deposit on HFM markets, those guys are very fish. I made a deposit on HFM market of $5 last time, and I had a stop loss of my trade hit a stop loss of $2. Now, with the remaining $3, imagine I could not execute a trade, saying that I do not have enough money. I'm looking for a better broker. Because now I can't trade even with $3. I can't trade $3 because why? And it's my money. And to make the matter worse, that is the only amount of money that I have. Especially a person like me who is beginning. This market is taking too long. I don't like it when the markets are taking too long because now they form new structures. The mic that I'm using right now, I bought it like 1 year ago. And I only did one live on TikTok with it. Then I kept it. But I think it has found its use now. Now that I'll be documenting my setups. You see, guys, the setup that I missed is the one that is going to TP. The setup that I did not miss went straight to to stop loss. The markets are very funny some days, and if you don't find things like this amusing in the markets, you will end up getting depressed. If you don't get used to these things, you see, the market that I entered, the first trade almost hit TP, then reversed. The second trade went to stop loss. Now, compare this market that I entered with the market that I did not enter, and you'll see. uh, Nasdaq. The market is sometimes amusing, sadly amusing. I did not even intend to go for the second trade on GBP JPY. I wanted to catch one trade on Nasdaq and the other trade on JPY, but I did not find the pair for Nasdaq. Just go to TP, man. I need to sleep. And guys, because I have some chums right now, I have some small money. Before I start eating that money, I'll refund the $2 that I have lost today. Why is my screen refreshing so much today? I've set you to refresh, not oftenly, you guy. Look at the trade that I did not take. Going straight to TP. Straight, very fast. Very fast. One push. Push the baby out, Nasdaq. Push the baby out. Push the baby out. Push the baby out. Bam. Look at this. Look at this. This is what I should see when I enter a trade. This is what I should see. Long range candles to my direction. You see now, if I had, I was aware that Nasdaq here on the HFM is called US 100, I would have lost one risk and won a reward of 3.22 reward, and I'll be having a profit of 2.22. That means if each trade had a risk of $1, I would be plus 2.22. That is why I'm preferring to trade both. So guys, this trade is off to TP. It's very funny. The trade that I did not take is off to the TV. The trade that I took was very disappointing. That's a lie, Nasdaq. That's a lie. That's a lie. Just buy. I know you buy. Just buy. Don't be an idiot. I know your tricks, Nasdaq. I know your tricks. Wait and see how the candle will buy. Nasdaq is very has very common characteristics, especially when you are trading time. Wait and see for the wait and watch the buy candles. You will see them. That's a lie. The market is lying right now. That is what you call manipulation. Those two candles, that's manipulation. That is manipulation. Stuck. If you see, no, I'm not mentoring anyone, so I don't have to go into details. So guys, I guess today's experience teaches me more of it's very important to be even aware of the small details, like even the naming of the currencies because of the features, because I did not know that. That was a very huge mistake. Nasdaq is lying. Lies. Lies, Nasdaq, lies. Why do you want people to sell or you buy? Manipulation. Manipulating people. Let us check on GBP, GPY. The rest. It is what is expected in the markets. Whether you like it or not, whether you kidney or you dickney, there must be losses. So, there's I'm a fund that account. I'm a fund that $2. Let me fund them so that I can be able to trade tomorrow and the next day. Let me add $2 more. Just two. This screen is refreshing so much. You are refreshing so much. My laptop, you are refreshing so much. So yeah, I have deposited the $2. Minimum deposit is 700. What is wrong with these guys? It's also becoming a stupid girl, a stupid. The problem of having few funds. Now I cannot even deposit $2. Let me first trade what is in the market. What is wrong with it? These guys are very, very queer. Hmm? Yes, I definitely know that this trade is going to DP, but I'm not sure. The trade that I had taken with real money, both of the two trades is hit stop loss. So I need to go and sleep. I need to go and sleep because this trade I did not enter the markets. So I don't know what I'm doing here. See you in the next one, guys. See you in the next one.